Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So we're very much on the way now. Adriano, the man they call Imperatore, the Emperor.
Indeed, when he gets his game in good order, he is pretty much untouchable with that monster of a left foot.
Can be a showstopper, that.
That's going wide left. Lahm scooting forward. And it's Chouameni.
And the counter is on.
Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now he's off and running.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Szoboszlai.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
And that should get the job done.
Adriano. Neither side especially adventurous early on.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Eze.
And here's Hullet. Caught offside that time.
Cucurella.
And it's Vieira. For Lahm. Now it's Messi. First quarter of an hour gone. Lahm with the foul.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Lahm plays, and a header!
He will be livid with himself.
That is good alertness. Irwin is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Vietnam always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And that is a little undercooked. Chouameni. João Neves. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Szoboszlai. Dembele. Dembele gets on his bike and on the move. Irwin. Here's Chouameni.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cucurella. And it's Szoboszlai.
That's Vieira. Lahm. Half an hour played now.
Szoboszlai. And it's Eze.
Messi. And now the breakaway. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Chouameni.
Thuram.
Adriano might just make this. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Chouameni. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Eze. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, nice touch. There's the... Getting up there! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
João Neves plays it short. Showing good feet. Eze. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Vietnam have their second corner now. João Neves goes short. Deftly away. And here's Hullet. Soboslai defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. This is a promising build-up. Lam. Oh, that's fabulous.
Added time.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Bellingham has it out wide and in space. And it's Vieira.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Dembele. Can he get on the end of this? It's an inviting looking ball, that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
João Neves. And it's Eze. That's destined for the flank. Oh, well played, well played. Szoboszlai. Now it's Hullet. That has been slung wide. Drives it in. And it's in! Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Dembele being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Lam with the clearance. Cross needs to be good.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Irwin making good progress on the right-hand side. Adriano wants to run onto this. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
João Neves! Fantastic from João Neves! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
The two
15,
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
21,
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Rodri.
Substitution.
And here's Morata. And that has left him in a heap.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's worked it through. Oh, shooting chance! And a neat finish!
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
37 minutes is number 8, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Substitution for Manchester United. Number
So we have
8,
further activity on the bench here.
Number
Just
20,
1 in it now.
Szoboszlai.
Well, they'll just be praying that
Coming
one
on the
more
field,
chance falls their way
number
before the
27,
whistle goes.
Adeyemi. Number 10,
Rodri.
McAllister.
Lahm has the space to scheme. Terrific effort!
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's not an especially good pass, that. McAllister with a definite fell there. Goulet. And it's Kluivert. Here's Rodri. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Rodri. Rodri has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Arda Güler. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. And that is masterful defending. There will be a throw-in. Foot in.
Vietnam nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Driving on and making good progress. Rodri has given away a free kick. Promptly taken. Hangs one in. And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Goulet. Now it's Kluivert. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely aimed pass. And they're quick to get it back. The whistle's gone and the game is over. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
And just a quick
Your
reminder
final
today
thoughts,
to
Jim?
please drink
Manchester
responsibly.
United
Anyone
definitely
appearing
struggled to
intoxicated
get
or
going.
behaving
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
everybody, and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And a chance! And one more try! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised.
And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Soboslai plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a good foot in there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Hullet. Eze. And that interception was most necessary. Aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Tchouaméni gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Eze running with the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Adriano opts for safety. Eze. And he's intervened well there. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage.
Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? Showing good feet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
João Neves. And it's Bellingham. Oh, now here's an interesting... He's having a hit! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Szoboszlai. For Lahm. Now, can they get him away? Messi picks it up out wide. Oh, he's played it in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Oh, that's well spotted. Almost half an hour in now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered low. Defending of the desperate variety. Irwin. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's had it nicked away. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Irwin did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. João Neves.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. Adriano. Tchouameni. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Adriano! And he thumps it clear. Out towards the flank.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's picked it up out wide. Getting up there! He's done very well to get to that.
Adriano is offering a wry smile there.
Irwin with the short one. That is good strength. João Neves! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
And it's Lahm. Lahm charging forward down that flank. Oh, what has happened? Oh, great leap! And he's stuck it away. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of...
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And here's Neves. Tries to pass. He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Messi. Lam.
Pretty robust defending.
And it's Soboslai. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking tidy in possession here. João Neves. Adriano. Nicely weighted ball. Pullet is onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Pullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic, always onto this. He is through here. Excellent challenge there. Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, third quarter of the game.
Number 21, Dembele. Number 15, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 19.
And the keeper beats it away.
Number 11.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Substitutions taking
Now then,
place.
clash of the egos.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe! Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And he's played it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Ibrahimovic currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Lam. Oh, sweet feet. Chouameni. He's had a shot! Superb from Vinicius Junior. A finish right from the top draw. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have
20,
movement on both benches.
Soboslai.
So
Number
again,
8,
we have parity.
Messi.
Well, there's
Number
resilience for you,
18,
Peter. As a side, they never lost focus
Coming on the
despite the
field,
setback,
number
and this is
10,
thoroughly merited.
McAllister.
For me, now they
Number
can
27,
go one better, possibly.
Adeyemi. Number 14,
Lovely feet.
Hakimi. Substitution.
Threatening ball. And the finish!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looks to the other side. Rafael Varane. Chouameni turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Hakimi. And here's Vinicius Junior. Kluivert. Can he get onto this? Hakimi cuts out the pass. Chouameni. It's Vinicius Junior. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Spread to the right. That's very neat. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's McTominay. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Kluivert.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shifted off
been
it.
indicated.
The final seconds now. The pass has gone astray. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao running a top gear. Rafael Leao. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
All hands on deck for this one. Irwin goes short. That's really well manoeuvred. Lam.
And we're done. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Manchester United can always
And
take
if you do
more
have a
positives
chance
from a
today,
result
please
like
take
this.
some time out
Yes,
to give
there
your
is some
support to
tidying
our
up to
better
do,
stadium
but
fund.
some real promise too.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.